What's up? What are you doing? Hey, good morning everybody. It is Thursday the 10th. It's about 8:30 in the morning and we're moving Saturday. One very important issue is the dog kennel, and the dog run has to be done so we can contain our two large dogs. One is 12 years old and probably wouldn't go anywhere. It would stay within the 2-acre fence, but we have a 15-month, he's already 50 pounds, Anatolian Shepherd. Good morning, son. Welcome to the show. Everybody, that's Colby. You know who he is. However, anyway, this kennel has to get done so he's contained, because he's very rambunctious, as I'm sure you can imagine. So we hit a roadblock on Monday. I was up there all day working on the kennel, waiting for the pavers to be delivered by the famous orange big box store, and they never showed. And then they told me that the date was for the 18th, not the 7th, even though I had a paper showing from them that it was the 7th. So they agreed to deliver them on the 10th, and then I got a call yesterday morning that they didn't even have the product, which led to a whole long list of phone calls and being put on hold and no answers, and just very disappointed. Don't mean to complain, but it was such a bummer. I ended up calling the blue big box store, and they had me figured out in about 15 minutes, and that delivery's coming today, and I'm heading up there now to meet them to finish the dog run. We're also just taking stuff with us. We're just loading up truck and trailer like I did, and we're just doing like a soft move. The few days, like a week before, we're doing runs up there. Actually, I've been making runs since we took the keys over on the 11th, and we've got a lot of stuff moved, but Saturday will be the big push, the final one. So I'm a little bit hammered. We had deliveries on Monday, installs on Monday. We had deliveries and installs on Tuesday. Wednesday we had a break. Today we have deliveries and install. Tomorrow we have deliveries and install. Saturday will be the last day we have a final delivery of the most important item, and that's our new 75-inch TV that we'll get to watch Supercross on next Saturday with my brother-in-law. Looking forward to that. So enough talking. Come along. We're going to finish this dog kennel today. Lot to do, lot left to do. As you can see, I'm a little bit tired. I've been loading, driving, dropping, coming home, loading, driving, dropping, going to a hardware store, just going crazy trying to get everything done. So after this weekend, I'll be able to rest a little bit, but fortunately it's only going to be in the 60s today, and it's been in the high 80s the last few days I've been working up there outside. So like I said, enough talking. Here we go. Let's go get some stuff done. All right. Okay, so we're up here. We've got some furniture delivered, and my daughter and her friend have taken over some of the painting duties. They got this wall done here. They got her bedroom close to done. She likes this darker gray here, and then they're going to do brick, faux brick here. So that's her creativity and her cool little light there. Yeah, they act like chickens when they're on TV. So, and then my son's room, Colby's room, he went with a lighter gray. He went with a real light gray here, and then like a elephant gray here. And then this whole thing is going to be a chalk wall, so he can draw on it. So, like I told these guys, we've been renting for the last few years, that when we do buy a house, they can go funky with their rooms, and I'm pretty pleased they didn't go like weird colors. So that's just the update on the painting, and then just continuing on with a little more updates. Because we had sold our bedroom set and our couches in the other house, we were able to get this bedroom set, which was actually very inexpensive. I see why we bought it online, but you know, they don't make stuff like they used to, so I figure, I don't know, we get 10 years out of this thing, we're doing good. But it matches the room, it looks really good. So now on to the dog kennel. So the wind is going to be an issue today. So I don't know how much filming I'm going to do. But we got like 30-mile-an-hour winds, but I do have to get this done. What I need to do now is fill in the base up to an inch because the pavers are going to go on top, and I want them to be flush with this corner right here. I brought a couple pavers with me because I learned that they're only 11.7 inches by 11.7 inches, not 12 by 12. So I brought them with me so I could get one course going and see where that needs to be. Even though it's fixed in place, I may have to move that before I do all that work. So here we go. And there we go. I moved them all the way across, and I'm going to land about 3 inches short. So that needs to get moved over here, and then we'll know exactly where we need to be. All right, so my measurement is right at 82 3/8. I'm going to go 82 1/2, leaving just under a 1/4 inch of goof up margin. Who knew desert sand was so tough? Gotta use these helpers while you can before they discover friends, girls, and stuff. Okay, so we've got the entire thing right at about a general level to the top of these dividers. Now I'm gonna go through and compact it and then see where I need to be. What you want is more than you need, and then as you scree it, or scree, whatever you call that. A lot of you guys are yelling the right word into your computer right now, but you scree or screed it, and then you make it level, and you want to shave off the excess so that what's left is firmly compacted and remains stable for the life of those pavers. All right, people, I've got 2 beds done. You can see them there. Second one went a lot easier. All right, so this is as far as I got. 3 beds done. I will have to fill as I go. You can see some of those divots. And then, for the heck of it, I just started putting up the rest of the dog run, and then I was so proud of myself, and my wife came out and said, "Aren't you going to put the wire mesh under the 2x6s?" So it's a good thing we have wives, huh? Anyway, so all that's going to remain dirt for them to do their business. That'll be pavers with kennels, and it'll come together nicely. So incidentally, 3rd day in a row the pavers didn't show, and we were supposed to move in, let's see, in 3 days on Sunday. Hopefully this will be done, right?
Yeah.
Last night I got a call, which I thought was fake, someone calling saying my card was put on hold because of a lot of purchases. Well, we have been purchasing a lot because we're moving. So we bought a bunch of appliances, we bought a TV, we bought all this construction material. Well, the guy seemed legit till he said, "I want you to enter your PIN number," and I just hung up. So this morning, when these were meant to be delivered, they tried to run that card. So I got the message. I had to call the bank, get that card reinstated, so this stuff will be here tomorrow, and that X marks the spot. So we're done for today, and we're out of here. Well, good morning, everybody. It's about 6:30 on Friday, and I went ahead and took today off because, as I said last night, Lowe's didn't deliver the pavers, and then when I got home, I realized that we gave them the gate combo, but there's no way for them to get out because there's not a keypad on the inside of the gate. So I just was like, wow, this is one more opportunity for this to go sideways. So I just decided I'm going up there, and I'm going to be there no matter, you know, if they're there at 7 or what have you. So I'm on my way up, and I'm going to try to get those kennels finished today, and keep you posted. So here we go. I can get in out of the wind here. So I nailed the width. They fit nice and tight. I think that was 82.5 is what I figured. They're not perfect. I see some high spots, and I'm going back and trying to fix those. But it is going in good, and once they're in, I think it'll serve its purpose. All right, we finally got all 3 beds done. There she is. Got that part done. Now we're going to work on one dog kennel that's in a box over there. Okay, my swedge method worked. As you see, I shortened each of these 4 poles 25 inches. And then as you can see by these pictures, I cut them down in 4 corners here, and then I just squished them together, and then I shoved them in there and tightened the screw. So now we have a working dog kennel. All right, it is our first day at our new house. Took possession on September 11th, and we moved in October 13th, yesterday. A bunch of our friends, a beautiful family and their kids all helped us. It was probably one of the easiest moves we've ever done because of them and because of such a short distance. And we are not moving 2 living room sets, 1 bedroom set, a bunch of desks and stuff. We're going to have a yard sale. Anyway, I wanted to just get back to this project, give you guys a visual. That's a 10 by 7.5 kennel. That used to be a 10 by 10 by 6, but I cut it down to fit on the porch of the last house we were at. This is a 10 by 6 by 6. I cut it down to a 10 by 8 by 6. So it's shorter, and we have this walkway through here. In essence, they both work perfectly right here. Now this guy here is 12 years old, going on 13. This is Toby. We got him as a puppy, and he's been one of the best dogs we've ever owned. Oh, buddy. Basically, we got him when our yellow lab was kind of towards the end of his life, and he was the puppy, and that yellow lab kind of trained him how to be a dog. So with him on his way into the bright light, we've got this guy, okay? And this is Juno. He's only 16 weeks right now. He's 4 months old. He's already about 45 pounds. Very, very smart dog. These Anatolian Shepherds are very tightly bred because they've only been in our country for about 100 years. They're from Turkey, and they're sheep herding dogs. They herd everything. They want to herd my kids. Right now he's whining because he wants to go herd Toby. They need a lot of work and a lot of love, and that's what I do. I'm saying all this because they've been sharing this bigger kennel before, and his energy level was a little bit too much for this guy for the last 2 months, and I can tell it's had its toll on him. So now I get to separate him. He gets his own kennel. He gets his own kennel. So when he gets to be about 1.5 years, we'll get another puppy that he can raise, and we'll have 2 dogs again, 2 outside guard dogs. Anyway, here is the project. This is the weld wire stapled, alternating staples, top and bottom. It tightens it up a lot, and I've gotten done all the way around to the back corner of the house. This will be their run around, go to the bathroom area when we're not home. And this is the kennel area, coming out pretty good. So anyway, that's where we're at, our first day in our new house. I got one more shot to do here, one more 11 by 4 section, and then I got this little 3-foot section to do, and then I have to build a gate. And Mama's at Lowe's right now getting me some pressure treated 2x4s. So this should be done today. And then of course throughout the day we'll come out here and let them out and let them roam. So we're gonna get back to work and get this done. But let's take a look at her. There she is, all the way around. All right, not too shabby. Nice, well-behaved dog over there. Kobe and I finished the gate today. It's a double latch gate, so there's no weak points. But we're gonna let him out inside the dog run for the first time. Let's walk around here and see what they think here. Come on, guys. Come on. They think they're going outside. So I took a couple of their turds and I threw them in here. What that'll do is that'll tell them, oh, this is where we're supposed to go to the bathroom. So they're just kind of walking around checking it out. Okay, they're discovering the bathroom area. They are testing the fences. Toby says, I'm going pee. And there you go. Perfect. All right. It's a success.
Yay, we got another home.
What do you think, bro? And as we do that, he's christening his pee-pee yard. All right, so that's it for now. Hey there, Mr. Destructo. So, Destructo Dog has taken it upon himself when he's in the run here, unsupervised, to try to disconnect my air conditioning system. He's trying to pull this wire. He's chewed off all this insulation. We're gonna fix that. It's gonna be pretty easy because this metal cage that's cemented into the ground is put here because units have been known to grow wings when people aren't watching. So the previous owner took it upon himself to put that cage there, which really is going to make it easy for me because remember that mesh wire we were using to build the scrap tire trailer with? I've got a few of these left over, and that's going to keep him out. It's going to keep his chompers out of my air conditioning system. You don't want to block this thing in with boards or anything like that. It needs to breathe. I think we're fine with the wire mesh. So here we go. So, uh-oh, there's a green wire laying here. I wonder what that goes to. I don't see it. Oh, I do see a green wire hooked up there. You have to figure that out. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sink that expanded metal in the ground here a little bit, just to keep him from trying to dig. Alright, so there she is. I didn't cut these tops off because I just felt like just a little added protection, and then I cut them down here so there's no points, and then I dulled all of these points all the way around so that they don't get caught up on it. I think that's gonna work. Here comes the full moon. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay, somebody organize this thing. It's on here. It's not going anywhere. It just looks like something you'd see out in the desert. So it's our first morning. It's a new pad here. These guys are exploring all over the place. Why do you want to go back in the kennel? You've been in there all night. Okay. Welcome home.
Half the time he's looking the wrong direction anyways.
I can't see anything.
Thank you for helping us. I really appreciate it.